be shy. You think about it all the time. You don't have a dirty mind. You just have a sexy imagination. Now, it's time for sex talk.
Steven is right about you being you and not being afraid to do so. Let's take that a step further and apply it to couples, specifically sexual fantasies and roleplay. I am not talking about the roleplay you see at Comic-Con. No, the roleplay that happens at the hotel room after Comic-Con, when your dreams of gagging Princess Leia and making sweet, thunderous love to Thor. Exploring each other's sexual fantasies and role-playing can help spice up a relationship when you are tired of the same pillow talk, the same vanilla positions that don't always seem to hit that spot. Sexual fantasies can increase sexual desire and arousal. It can increase the frequency of orgasms and sexual satisfaction. And it helps you with erotic focus, meaning that you won't be thinking about cooking, gaming, errands, or work bullshit. You will only be thinking about what needs to be done. Because once that arousal intensifies, you will automatically forget all about that unimportant shit. If you're worried that when you are on a fantasy adventure, your partner will want to do it in real life, not true, beautiful people. People fantasize about a whole bunch of things. For example, a woman may want their partner to use a little physical force and threats, wanting her partner to coerce her into sexual activity against her will. It doesn't mean she actually wants to be raped. What it means is she wants her partner to take control, to control the situation, to control her pleasure. Sexual fantasies and role-playing let people experiment with out-of-character fantasies without the risk of guilt and harm. Some think that sharing sexual fantasies with your partner is dangerous and scary. Now, I don't know which prude came up with this, Karen, but if you talk to many couples out there who have explored each other's sexual fantasies, they will tell you that sex is 100 times better. The number one tip is to talk about safety, rules, boundaries, safe words, letting your partner know when you're uncomfortable. How do you talk to your partner about sexual fantasies and role-playing? The most wonderful thing about sex in general is that the person you are connected with gets to see you in a way that no one else will ever see you. It's a very intimate experience. First, you should figure out how to explain your reasons clearly for sharing your sexual fantasies. Second, make it the right time and place. Don't discuss this while you are cooking or doing chores. Get some alone time where it is only you with no distractions. Also, don't have the discussion in the bedroom. Even though you are talking about things in the bedroom, you don't want distractions. You both start talking about it, and then you start fucking, and it's kind of hard to go back to the discussion after you have cum on your face, or hair, or ear. When exploring sexual fantasies, never mention someone you both know. There will be a fear of your partner acting on it. So that means keeping that hot coworker, brother-in-law, or your friend's hot girlfriend off limits. Never share with anyone outside of the relationship. And yeah, that even means when you break up. If you have a partner who may be nervous or scared of the topic, it's important to let them know that you love them. Let them know you want to enjoy them in bed and that you want to spice it up a little. Ease into it. Don't go full crazy. And a great way to do this is by talking about sexy scenes in your favorite movies. Like the scene, the kiss in From Hell. Ladies know what I'm talking about. Listen without judgment. Your reaction should not be, that's gross, pervert. There is no fucking way in hell I would let you stick it there. Just take a deep breath and keep in mind that the fantasy is just a fantasy. It doesn't mean that your partner wants to act it out in real life. Don't take it literal. Instead, explore the meaning of the fantasy together. If you don't like a certain sexual fantasy that can be harmful to a relationship, like a threesome, counter it with a part of a fantasy that will please you both. Instead of just refusing to take part in anything at all, both partners need to be willing to compromise. If you both can't get through that startup together properly, but really want to change, look for a sexologist or a sex therapist. let's be done with the boring talk about role-playing tips and ideas. Yes, the fun part. It can be weird at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. There are 3 options of role-playing: costuming, dress up like your favorite character; scenario, act out a scenario. Like, if you can prove that you're a model candidate, you probably get the job; taboo, like a lonely, hot stepmother. Start off with the simple stuff. There is word housewife and pool boy, doctor and patient, escort and client, boss and secretary, teacher and student, master and slave, study buddies, pilot and flight attendant, cheerleader and coach, farmer's daughter, cop and motorist, personal trainer and client, pizza delivery and lonely single, the eager applicant, yoga instructor, the naughty stripper, the chef and server, the rule-breaking masseuse, happy ending, the lawyer, firefighter, and of course, the popular sexy maid. The next step after the vanilla step is to give these characters some characteristic, like the forceful teacher. What did I tell you about not doing your homework? Or the sweet nurse. Oh, you're such a big boy, Captain. I'm going to rub you down there. Just relax and tell me how that feels. Use your costume and outfit as part of the scenario, like a schoolgirl using the tie as a blindfold or the obvious handcuffs when a police officer. Role-playing is about being dynamic. Sex is about power. Play with the power role. Switch things around. You can begin outside of the bedroom like Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn did in 4 Christmases. Here are some other ideas that are beyond the basic if you want something a little different. There's the pirate and the wench, photographer and model, caveman sex, cowboy and cowgirl, warden and prisoner, Disney prince and princess, hot hitchhiker, sexy singer and groupie, the apocalypse. Fuck like it's the end of the world. Thor and Loki, literally all of us want that sex scene. Alice and the Mad Hatter, Doc Brown and Marty, Beetlejuice and Lydia, Mary Poppins and Bert, Joker and Harley, Woody and Bo Peep, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, Spider-Man and Wonder Woman, or imagine fucking the mother of dragons. Listen, there are so many possibilities. Have fun with it. Don't be afraid to be crazy, awkward, or weird. You are exploring sexual fantasies with someone that you trust, so nothing can really go weird. That wraps up this segment. I hope you enjoyed the sex talk. I hope you try some of these out. I know I will. If you're interested in contacting me about voice work, send me an email, info@rachelreagan.com. Check me out on Casting Call. Tune in next time. Have a great month and get to fucking.